Hey gamers, if you're into action roguelike games, then you've come to the right place. In this video, I'll be showing you the best new action roguelikes dropping in September 2025. Some of you might disagree with the ranking, and that's okay. We all have our own favorite, but I'm sure a few of these games will definitely catch your eye and make you want to grab them. Before we go into the list, I want to tell you about my favorite place to buy games, and that's Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an awesome site for grabbing games at great prices. Not only they always have fantastic discounts, but also they running giveaways you won't want to miss. Seriously, these deals are hard to beat. Where else are you gonna find prices this good? Why pay full price when you can grab the same game for way less, right? Yeah, you can shop for games on all kinds of platforms, like PC, PS5, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. No worries, it's 100% legit, fast, and super easy to use, and their support team is available 24/7. So what are you waiting for? Go check out your favorite games by using the link in the description below and start saving your cash with Instant Gaming. And by using my link, you're not just getting awesome deals, but also supporting this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Granvir is a mech-based roguelike that splits its time between base management, where you customize your mech with different parts, and action-filled combat missions. Missions let you choose your path, whether to go straight for the main objective or explore side missions for extra rewards. The base mechanics and customization are deep, and I really liked details such as being able to blow off enemy parts, with the same risk applying to your own mech. The difficulty also feels steep right at the start, which may be discouraging for newcomers, especially with the randomness of early missions. Starfire Eternal Cycle is a side-scrolling roguelite that drops you into Earth's final hours with only your fists and gauntlets to fight off alien swarms. The punch-based combat feels surprisingly weighty and satisfying, combining basic strikes, dodges, and it uses a cool elemental system called Bug Core that gives you powerful abilities. And with over 150 possible core combinations promised for the full release, there's significant potential for build variety and experimentation. The pacing keeps you engaged without overstaying its welcome, perfect for those just one more run sessions that define great roguelites. Katanaut is a 2D action horror roguelike set in space with a striking visual style reminiscent of Katana Zero and Dead Cells. Still, for a solo dev project, Katanaut is super impressive and has tons of potential. It's fast, stylish, and creepy in all the right ways, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. The core gameplay is strong, slashes are quick, dashes are satisfying, and movement is fluid, though mid-air evasion would make combat even smoother. As for the roguelike side of things, perks and syringes add variety, though early on you'll mostly see repeat upgrades and simple stat boosts. Megabonk is a delightfully odd third-person 3D bullet heaven, where you survive waves of enemies for 10 minutes at a time. Maybe is like Vampire Survivor that revolves around auto-attacking weapons, loot drops, and stacking upgrades that can dramatically boost damage as bid or knockback. Power-ups and chests constantly change the pace, offering boosts like knockback, poison, lifesteal, or even a rare bonk dealing 2000% damage. With a planned release on September 18th, Megabonk already feels like a fun, chaotic, and memorable roguelite, that perfect fit for fans of Vampire Survivor style games. Deadly Days Roadtrip is a roguelike where you must survive a zombie apocalypse during a road trip. You must quickly learn that survival isn't about rushing ahead but farming upgrades on low-threat maps before things get crazy. Prioritize backpacks, magnets, and scrap turning inventory management into a surprisingly strategic minigame. And crafting also becomes a big highlight, with combinations hinting at powerful weapons like the rocket launcher pushing them to chase new builds. The pacing keeps the run dynamic, mixing easy loot hauls, tricky shops, and intense roadblocks that test quick decision making. Hotel Barcelona is the wild new 2D action roguelike, where you play as Rookie Marshall, stuck in a cursed hotel full of serial killers, and the only way out is to take them all down. The combat isn't fast and frantic like Dead Cells. It's slower, deliberate, with parries, blocks, and meaty melee strikes backed up by a weak little gun. Every run is roguelike to the core, with branching paths, brutal bosses, and rewards like attack or speed boosts to keep you pushing forward. Between runs, you'll upgrade at the hotel hub with a massive skill tree, new weapons, and even strange currencies like ears you can trade at the bar. Moros Protocol is a roguelite FPS with strong elements of sci-fi horror and resource management. You wake up as Alex, a survivor with no memory of what went wrong, and your main objective is to survive by clearing the ship of horrific bugs and zombies with whatever weapons you can find. The combat mixes melee stamina management with gunplay, and melee kills reward you with more ammo drops, making the sword surprisingly vital. You can build out your loadout with pistols, rifles, shotguns, and even exotic weapons, each with their own upgrade slots. And augments let you tweak your build, from increasing fire rate at the cost of damage to improving healing and hit points, with vendors offering even more options mid-run. Towa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. I'll be honest, the trailer gave me some serious Hades vibes, like a lot of Hades vibes. It's a top-down twin-stick roguelite where you play as the guardian of a village under attack by a dark god. The big hook here is that you don't control one character, you control two at once. Each run lets you pick two characters, one as the sword-wielding Tarugi and the other as the support Kagura, and their abilities change depending on the role. Controlling both characters at once takes some getting used to, but it opens up co-op possibilities where two players can each take a role, which sounds awesome.
We fight for a future filled with hope.
Ratatan is a brand new rhythm roguelike adventure from the original creators of Patapon. This rhythm-infused roguelike aims to recapture the magic of commanding armies to the beat while expanding the formula with modern twists like online multiplayer and a massive roster of characters. Your goal is to guide these little warriors across the world of Redo to meet a legendary goddess. Each run is about building up your strength, mastering patterns, and pushing further than before. You can play solo, and up to 4 players can team up online for pure chaos, with over 100 characters on screen battling in perfect rhythm. The game marches into early access on September 19th, exclusively on Steam. Shape of Dreams is a fast-paced action roguelite that blends ARPG combat, character variety, and build experimentation into a satisfying loop. You control your character directly, demanding skillful dodging and positioning, especially on the challenging hard mode where every mistake is punished. The combat system encourages aggressive mobile playstyles, rewarding you for constantly engaging enemies rather than playing it safe. It successfully captures the addictive one more run feeling through its fluid combat, incredibly deep and customizable build system and rewarding progression.
And if we want to keep it that way, we're gonna need to get
Out of Time, the new 3D co-op roguelike that mix of fast-paced action, randomized maps, and a unique spin on cooperative play. The game centers on Infinitopia, a hub where players prepare before diving into roguelike runs across different eras, modern day, post-apocalyptic, or medieval fantasy, each with randomized layouts, enemies, gear, and raid events to keep every run fresh. One of the most interesting systems is the tether mechanic. Instead of traditional classes, your stats are shared across the team, and gear you equip boosts nearby allies. It's a smart way of making sure everyone contributes even if they're not landing big damage, and it opens the door for creative team strategies.
out here. Every time survivors venture out, they have the chance to grab some really sick gear, which comes in handy when you're bumping heads with the really big baddies out there. Which brings us back to this monstrosity. Automaton?
Jotunnslayer is a dungeon-crawling roguelike that thrives on experimentation. You start with two classes, Berserker and CRS, and unlock more as you progress. The real hook is how class skills combine with God-granted abilities. Every run forces you to think on your feet. Should you bulk up defensively as a Berserker or lean into stacking offensive spells as a CRS? Yeah, it's up to you. Is Vampire Survivor like so you must? Figuring out which skills synergize with your chosen class is key to survival. The game is unforgiving but fair. Every death felt like a lesson learned, pushing me to refine my approach for the next attempt. The game will left early access on September 3rd, 2025. Sworn takes the roguelite formula and mixes in fast-paced combat, a painterly art style, and mythological storytelling, creating something that feels both familiar and fresh. At its core, it plays a lot like Hades. Each run drops you into small arena-style battles where you clear out waves of enemies, then pick rewards that shape your build moving forward. The core loop will feel right at home for roguelite fans. Fight through rooms of enemies, choose your next path, and stack up powers that completely change how your build plays that run. Where Sworn really stands apart is in its co-op. You don't have to go it alone. You can team up with up to 3 friends to take on the corrupted Knights of Camelot. Deadzone Rogue is finally here, and it's making waves in the roguelite scene. This co-op FPS roguelite is coming to consoles this September. At its core, the game blends precise gunplay with a roguelite progression and a co-op twist that keeps each run fresh. You can squad up with up to 3 friends and dive into abandoned space stations, taking on enemies with a mix of stealth, strategy, and all-out chaos. Each room gives you a brief planning phase before combat breaks out, letting you set the pace, whether it's lining up a headshot, blowing a barrel, or shifting positions before the fight begins. It's a small touch, but it adds surprising depth compared to most run-and-gun roguelites. After months of being forged in early access Deep Rock Galactic, Survivor is finally leaving its early stage of development and launching as a full roguelite experience ready for everyone to enjoy. The game officially leaves early access on September 17th, 2025. So, are you ready to pick one of 4 classes, grab a weapon, and squash some bugs in this bullet heaven adventure built around your favorite pastime? Mining, complete missions, earn upgrades, and build the ultimate arsenal as you dig deeper into both Hoxes and the wider world of DRG. Yeah, it's got that Vampire Survivor style vibe, but this game definitely brings its own unique twist. And that's it for today. Those were lists the top 15 best new action roguelike that released in this September 2025. Got a hidden gem I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video or discovered a new title to add to your collection, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss future content. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.